Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are at our last Airbnb. This was not the one we originally had booked. However, this particular guy we got upgraded to because they had some type of issues at our Airbnb that we had booked. So as you can see behind me here, it is a very, very unique building. Very unique. And we are about to go in. And we are about to go in for the very first time. And we're bringing you along with us.
Hey guys, we're back. And we are sitting in the house in Durham, North Carolina. It has been a long trip. And this is basically, we're winding down. And we wanted to bring some goodies that we've picked up along our travel. So places that we've been to, and I know Lee's very quiet, is because I told her to be quiet because unfortunately I am so sorry that you guys have to put up with that because I've had to put up with it for 3 weeks. But I do want to say I appreciate everything that she has done for me. We've had a great adventure, or she has had a great adventure. She's been a magnificent assistant. We have gone to the gym. I can say that my arm from the point in time that we traveled here to the point in time that we're leaving, I'm very confident that I'm going to get a great bill of health once I get back. But back to what we want to show you and the places that we've been. So shall we talk about the places we've been?
We've been a lot of places.
A lot of places. I can tell you that we've traveled 2,000 miles.
I have drove 2,000 miles.
2,000 miles. She drove 2,000 miles. I relaxed, quite honestly, on the phone and on the computer. 2,000 miles. Approximately about 18 to 19 hours combined just traveling from city to city here in North Carolina. And what an adventure. I know that you have seen some of the adventures that either Lee or myself together have done, but it truly has been a fun time. So 18 hours in a vehicle stuck together, total trip throughout the city, and going to the gym, going to eat, going to sightsee, approximately 2,500 miles. So good job.
Very good job.
I know you almost killed me a few times. Please do not put Lee behind a fancy truck because she will sling you all over the place.
Now it's not, listen, the truck was named Jorge.
No, we're not going to talk about Jorge.
He was a beast.
She gets emotional.
He was beautiful.
She's going to start crying.
He was, anyway, and then this fool doesn't do the reservation right and puts me in a freaking egg roll car. The car was literally the size of an egg roll.
She loves Jorge Jr.
Now, I will say as you're looking at the map, and you're probably wondering to yourself, why we didn't do more of a left to right or right to left, up to down. Well,
work related. So, keeping in mind that our travels depended on where I needed to go and where I needed to be. But all in all, fantastic, right?
Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So I want to talk about real quick the housing situations.
Yeah, that's a story in itself.
Yes. So we started out in Charlotte, like we said, and the house in Charlotte was like a cabin, right?
It was more, the house in Charlotte was more of a house, I would say.
And it was nice.
It was.
It wasn't bad.
No, it wasn't horrible.
Not horrible at all. So not much to say about the place, but it wasn't horrible.
It was bland.
Yeah.
It was very bland.
It truly was. From there, the next place that we stayed at, which was Lake Lure, which will always be Lee's favorite, was really, really nice though.
Lake Lure was absolutely amazing. We had a beautiful cabin in the mountains, literally 1-lane road for like 3 miles back to get to it. Absolutely beautiful cabin.
So let me tell you about this 1-lane road. Lee, big truck, dirt road, there is potholes. To her, the potholes are filled and they're smooth as butter. I tell you, you better have your seatbelt on. I tell you what, at one point in time, with my seatbelt on, I ended up in the back seat trying to crawl back to the front seat. Not needless to say, the dam. The dam has a road on the dam, but it's a 1-lane road. It clearly, big sign says, look out for oncoming traffic. So it's one person goes in at a time. Nutley, we got there, didn't even look at the sign, just plunged right through it.
Hey, listen.
She was out to kill me.
When you drive a truck like Jorge, which was a Dodge Ram, monster, beast, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful thing on 4 wheels.
What kind of Dodge Ram was it?
A beautiful one.
What brand? What model?
It was the Laramie? Laramie?
Yeah,
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Laramie.
Laramie. I knew what it was. I didn't know how to pronounce it. But it was beautiful, guys. And let me tell you, if you own a big truck or if you drive a big truck, you instinctively get this little switch that gets clicked in your mind. And when that little switch clicks, you have that.
Look out.
You have this mentality that if someone is smaller than you, they best be moving out of the way. And since most everybody was smaller than me, switch clicked.
So
but look, he's alive here today. He's not injured or marred or bruised. What's he crying about?
it was great.
The trip's not over yet. I still haven't gotten to the airport.
Yeah.
What if they'll let me fly the plane?
They may. Not. So, Winston-Salem, this place was perfect. The cabin is 10 minutes to downtown, probably 5 minutes to Old Salem, and you feel secluded. It's in the woods. You turn off, well, we'll talk about that here in a second, but you turn off the road and you actually go behind a house into a little wooded area, and the cabin's back there. It felt like home.
This place really was, the Airbnb owner of this place really wanted to make sure that you felt comfortable. It had a warm touch to it. There was all these little nuances that the owner had done to make us feel more welcomed and more at home. It was an amazing, amazing cabin and an amazing stay. I could have stayed there a lot longer.
Above and beyond, I tell you that.
Oh, yes.
It only took us 3 days to figure out how to light the fire logs the right way.
Not we.
Yes, we.
Him.
Because of course she didn't read either.
I wasn't handling them.
You lit the second one.
Oh, I did, didn't I?
So
I was following your lead.
yes, you did. But once we figured it out, it was amazing. The yard, the surroundings, the place, the couch was like Lee said, kryptonite. Every time she sat on it, she fell asleep. I caught her taking more naps during that stay than anywhere else.
That couch, just much like Jorge, it just snuggled you in, wrapped you up, and anyway.
But the couch was awesome. The place was perfect. I wouldn't change anything about that place.
No, absolutely not. It was amazing.
The only thing I wish we could do was bring the place with us and drop it everywhere
Yes.
we were going. So we decided to take a look-see of the last place we were going to stay. Just because we went from to oh wow, but right, to perfection. We said the only thing that can go wrong now is it's a total dump. So we decided to look online and see the street view of it, and oh my God, did it look like a dump.
It looked like a dump.
It was bad. But
don't use Google Photos for that kind of stuff. It's not going to end well for you.
yeah. Number one, I think the photo was probably about 10 years old, right? Number two, we truly don't know what the house outside looked like because the pictures were of the inside of the house. Luckily, the last day prior to coming to this house, the folks reached out to me via text and let us know that the house was not available. They had maintenance issues. So they were going to upgrade us to a different location, different house, which I can see why the upgrade, right? Yeah, the upgrade, the pricing that they were asking for this place is $300 a night, which is very scary because we don't feel that it's a $300 a night place. But if you look at location and the amount of folks that can stay here, then we can see $300 a night, okay? We're right next to the Duke University, which is amazingly beautiful. I still can't get Lee to go in it to take pictures for me. And there's plenty of places to go here. And at the same time, this place would comfortably, easily hold 10 people without a problem. 8 people sleeping, and of course we have the couches here and couch downstairs, so I can see 10 people staying here. Then the house may feel a little bit more warmer than what it feels right now, but to us it's like sitting in a museum.
It very much is like sitting in a museum. It has a very sterile atmosphere, a very, it's almost like you would go to a museum and go, oh, this is how they lived in the 2000s, you know, type of persona to it. And the area around it has questionable pockets.
So, but the house itself, it is a nice house, don't get us wrong. It's just not something for us. We're actually sitting on the second floor on the loft because it's just so big. There's the ceiling. Anyways, I know that Lee's going to show off the place probably in another video, so you'll probably understand what we're saying at that point in time.
All in all, guys, it's a pretty snazzy little place. Pretty awesome. And that's your house tour.